How's it guys, I'm Rainer from Easy Trade RC and today is a how-to video. I'm going to show you how to replace your throttle servo. So first things first, you need to get in there. So let's take this roll cage off. What? Where did my engine go? Okay, I'm going to have to look for that engine now because mysterious things are happening here, guys. Cool. Let's get back to the servo. I see the customer has already loosened up some screws. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is remove the body clip that's here in the front. I see the customer already removed it here to take this lid off. This clips here at the back sometimes gets stuck, so all I do is I just take my tuning screwdriver and I pop it in behind the clip. Clip that one out that side, clip that one out that side, easy as that. Alright, this battery box plug just comes out like that, and then you can put your lid down somewhere. Okay, next up we want to remove these screws from the servo. First the servo horn. Let me just get a container for these screws and grab a cup of coffee. Ah, that's better. I love my coffee. Okay, I'll put the screws over there. Okay, servo horn comes off. And then the servo pops out. Now the throttle servo is your channel 2 servo. Channel 1 is your steering, obviously. Let me just unclip the wire here. The wire goes into a little groove there. Unclip the wire. Okay, it's already unplugged as well. So that plugs into your channel 2. If you've got a 2 channel, 3 channel, 4 channel, channel 1 is always steering, channel 2 is always throttle. So what we're going to install for this guy here is a Savox 16 kilo throttle servo, standard size. And what I do always is first test that everything works with the new servo before I install it, because otherwise you're going to do all that install, test it, and then something else is actually broken. It's not the servo. So we plug this in. When you plug in your servos, remember your darkest wire always goes to the outside of your receiver. Other way around, it's not going to work. Luckily nothing will short out, but it's not going to work. So I'm going to plug that into channel 2. It's a nice snug fit. Hopefully I'm not bending any terminals. Right, then I want to test. Grab his remote. Remote on, car on, steering, and then throttle. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, car off. Remote off. Okay, let's fit this servo. Okay, I'm going to unplug it because I want to run the wire in the right way. So I just push the wire through that side, pop the servo in, see that it fits nice and snug into those little lips that's sticking up there. Okay, so the lips looks like they're a little bit bigger. They're a little bit bigger than the holes on the servo. So what I do is, very simply, I grab a reaming tool that's made for body shells, and I just ream those holes. Let me put it this way. I just make those holes bigger with the reaming tool. Not much. It's probably going to be tapered from the bottom up, so it's going to push down almost like your crankshaft onto your clutch holder. It's going to push down nice and snug. Okay, another test. So the end result, what you want is you want it to close that gap there. So this side goes in, the other side does not go in. So I'm going to have to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so there, pushed in nice and tight, it's solid, we can put the screws back. If you've put the servo in the right way around. Eish. Okay, so the servo goes with the wire pointing towards the engine. Pop it in like that. Make sure everything fits nice and snug. Okay, you can put your screws back in. Okay, then check that your servo horn fits. Okay, that goes on nicely. Run the wire through. Reason why I didn't leave the servo horn on is because we have to zero it first. Okay, plug that wire in there. Okay, so now what you do is you grab your remote, turn the remote on, look for your throttle trim. Put the throttle trim on 0, then turn the car on. So now this throttle, it's in neutral setting basically. It's on 0. So now it should just be before it opens up the throttle. So now all I'm doing is I'm just wiggling this until I find teeth. Okay, so I'd rather pull it a little bit on the brake to find teeth than open it up on the throttle to find teeth. There we go. Everything works except the servo has to be reversed. So you'll find a reverse and normal on your throttle and on your steering. I'm just going to reverse the throttle. There we go, 100%. Put the screw back in. Please also make sure that your screws are compatible. Sometimes you've got a plastic header on your servo and it uses a very rough thread on your screw that will not go into a metal gear. Okay, so you should have a screw coming with, or a screw pack coming with your servo. Look for the correct screw in there if it is not compatible. Alright, everything works nice and powerful. So car off, remote off. Let's close this up. Clip it in the back. Make sure you're not pinching any wires on the side. You can do damage. Okay, so I'm going to have to put a body pin in here because if I'm going to test this car, drive this car, I do not want the battery to go flying. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that this has helped somebody out there. If there's any tutorial that you guys want to know how to do it on the car, please give me a shout in the comments below. I'll see if I can make a video like that for you guys to show you how to do it. Right now I'm going to put this roll cage back on, and then this car is ready to roll.